Well, good afternoon, folks off YouTube. My name's Ian. Welcome to the shithole. Uh, Go out the wind. There we go, that's a bit better. Uh, Thank you, everyone that watched the previous vid and commented. The amount of support that I've been given, encouragement no less, offers of physical help. It's all welcome. This is as much of a journey for me as you're probably coming to know. I collect everything. Would I go says for says I'm a hoarder? No, I collect everything. Well, thanks. And you want to see more, so I'll show you more. I'll try I won't make them as an hour long. That was just marathon. A bit set back. Got it all out. It's done nothing but rain. I'll show you how much rain it's rained. I was all set today. Get up early. Start this job. My son phoned me up. His electric showers. Intermittent hot and cold. Yeah, that was yesterday. And he phoned me up today. It's just gone cold altogether. How are you up for changing an electric shower? As I said, shouldn't be a problem. As it happens, because I've done all this, my box of plumbing stuff was handy. So it was like, just get it, find a couple of the right diamond sized drill bits to go through the porcelain tiles, get up there. But that's took me a couple of hours and a chat and a coffee. But we're back, we need to start. And I'll try not make this one so long. Just show you some of the goodies I'm hoping to find. Once again, I do understand and appreciate that an hour-long video, not everyone can find the time to watch that. And for those who skip through, fine, no, you're not missing anything. Those who did bird the course, thank you very much. It's like you're here with me, feeling my pain. Got a bit of a problem though. That's the brown bin. As I said, it's rained. It's rained a lot. Look how much water. Look how much it's rained. That's grief. Anyway, I said I had a bit of a problem. Seats building up the scrap. I can't get in my brown bin anymore. I'm going to have to get some sacks, take all that lot out and take it to the tip. It's about 3:30 at the moment in the afternoon. What I've done yesterday, what I finished off doing yesterday, I didn't film it, was go under that way and go that way. Dig out a few things. There's a light box, should I say, that contained electrical stuff, so that's gone up there because I don't want heavy weight up there anymore. The weight's gotta be down here. I managed to square it all back up. I managed to put all the weight on the legs so it can no longer tip forward, and it's quite possible I just might reposition that so it's also got that vertical stop. Anyway, we found this. I don't know. You move that, and that moves. So it's some kind of, I don't know, it's off a lathe. It's whatever. I found it. I said I didn't know what that was. Well, I uncovered it. It's an extractor fan. So I'll put some power to that, and if it works, I'll fit that where it needs to go. I'm having to fill the shelves up to work. The idea was and it's been suggested, I think Guido suggested it, before you put them back, sort through them. Well, you can see I'm just working in a little area, have a lot of stuff outside, can't get on the bench for scrap, or stuff that needs scrapping, so I can't really do that at the moment. I can thin it down a bit, I can pick things out, so I don't need that, and thin it down a bit, but I don't have the time at the moment to go through that. I'd love to be able to just get that and tip it in the skip. It's in the bin and it's gone, but why would I throw brass away? I wouldn't, so I've got to go through it. At the back under there were some heavy casters. Go and have a look. Still got to cut this copper up yet and bag that lot. These casters, big, heavy, chunky casters. They came off the railway porter's trolley. I can't remember now who gave them to me. But anyway, Everyday Solars last year posed a little bit of a group challenge. Make something for your garden. Guido did his. I couldn't find the time, I had to bow out of it. It kind of fizzled away. But my idea was to make kind of an industrial plant pot based on a porter's trolley. So I was going to make, you know, angle iron frame lined with wood, burn the wood. Wanted it to look old, riveted together, so I could make fake round-head rivets. You know, drill hole, put them through, weld them on the inside, rust everything. That was the plan. So, back to these. The thing is, they don't need to be in the shed, do they? They can live outside. Now I have I've got a limited bit of outside storage there and behind the shed. So there's room there for them and a few other things I'm going to come to. So that was about that. Found some more. What's this? Oh, it's a between centres metrology. So if you've turned something down on a lathe, I mean that is supposed to be perfectly flat. You put it, it's missing one of them on that side. I mean that's free enough. That isn't. So you put your turn piece in between, and then you can put your dial gauge on there and go across and measure whether how accurate things is. What am I going to do with that? It would never pass. Oh, it's not eating anything, is it? Yes, it is. It's eating space. Speaking about space, today's challenge, because at the bottom of in those, I believe, is just going to be a large amount of offcuts of steel which I've picked up for when I do get turning. When I do find my lathe at the back of there and the milling machine at the back of there. And you pick it up when you've got it, when you see it, because then you've got it. No point saying, well, I'll tell you what, I'll leave finding steel until I'm ready for it. There's got to be some merit in saying that, though, haven't there? Right, today's job, because it's Sunday, 3:45 now, some of them can go under there. If it is just offcuts of steel, I can find a home outside for them. meaning they're not in here. They'll be outside, they'll be weatherproofed. And if you're going to turn it down, you're going to turn any rust off anyway. Start at the top. I finally uncovered it. It's 1/2 of a vice. Now the other bit is behind the wood, you believe it. So that's going to come out. I will take the trouble to find that piece. If it matches that, I might try and make it work. If it doesn't, it's just going to get weighed in. Just one big chunk weight of iron gone. And does it even need to live in here? Yeah, because you don't want those ways getting rusted here. Have a look what's in there. Look what's in there. Look what's in them. Get them all out. That's as far as I can go today. Table saw back in. Shelf on. Some of the other things on top. Start down there, being shouted at. Yeah, how's that for an angle? That looks heavy. I ain't got steelies on, so 20 kilos, 25 kilos on the floor. Batteries on the floor. Push. Ammo box. Heavy. Whoa. Oh my giddy aunt. You want to see better than that, don't you? So this is when I did that factory clearance. I managed to... I don't know if any of them's any good. Some of them, I mean, they've still got the plastic coating. But these are horizontal milling cutters. I mean, I could utilise them in a kind of mini table saw. Anyway, it seems that I've got quite a lot of them. I've not got as many now as I used to have. There's got to be some value there, hasn't there? There's got to be. Alright, oh no, we're full of nuts and bolts as well. It's just not all these. There's a tap. There's a tap pin, I call it. I can feel picking some of these up, they're sharp. Anyway, we're not here for this, we're here for that. So, yeah, big box of milling cutters. Anyway, I found the missing one later. Put that up. And at least we'll find a home for that. Down here. I really should have steelies on. Another 25, 30 kilos. Wow. Another tub of metal artistry bits. Apart from these are weightlifting bars. Let me show you something else. Not enough, and I've got 3 there. I'm sure there's some under here. There you go. Another 3 or 4 there. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. I don't do weights. I don't do weights. What have we got in here? We've got a tow bar. Automatic tow bar. Gears, cogs. More gears and cogs. This is when I'm going to make that robot. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What did that come out of? I've got no idea. Taper bearings, big gears. That'll be the centre bit of me drive for my robot. And another one. Other bits and pieces. Metal artistry stuff. With that, and that one, and that one. I do not need to keep any more gears, cogs, chunks of metal. I've got enough now. I've just have enough. Any more that come, they get scrapped. Well, that then can go under there, can't it? Well, that's off and down there. But I couldn't lift it with what was in it, so I've had to take a lot of weight out of it. You know, it's as I said, it's metal artistry stuff. I may never use it, but I've got it. And in a future time, I can weigh it in. Also in there, look at that. Another big sogger of a milling cutter. There's little bits I've thrown out. Little bits of steel I don't need. Right. What's in here, Matthews? Well, it looks like it's a pile of boards. That's what it looks like. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's another pack of milling bits. Bevel milling cutters. If I can get a better light on for you. There you go. Again, this came from that factory clearance. It's a drill bit with a shortened drill bit at the end, probably for doing a blind hole. It's a Siemens, whatever that one is. Oh, of course, these go on, screw onto those bars. So there's no point in being in there. They need to be with them, don't they? At least they're putting things together. Okay, darling. Well, it's some kind of milling cutter. It's got 3 teeth. Well, it's brand new. It's never been used, and it's going back where in its protective covering. Well, it will do. Right, more taper drill bits. More taper drill bits. Drill adapters. Morse taper countersink bit. Aye, it's Morse taper. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. It's a Morse taper. I guess it goes in. You've got a hole, and that will fit in the bottom of it, and that must be sharp. They're not sharp then. I have got no idea what that is. I know it's Morse 2 taper. Chunks of weights. C spanner. That's sharp, I don't know, can't tell. Morse 1 taper. It's like a Titanic, any name on it. Call it Chuck. Anyway, listen, we're digressing. What's that? What's that? It's a big bugger with 2 cutting bits on the end. And again, another one of those. I guess it goes in a hole at the bottom, and a flat bottom hole that has a little bit more of an hole at the bottom, a lesser diameter, and you want that. It goes down and it reams the flat bottom hole out. I guess, I don't really know. A socket. We haven't got time for this. How heavy is it? It's heavy, which means that the stuff under there, there's heavy stuff. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of that one. That must be 8 inches in diameter. I mean, some of this could be just scrap. I would say that's scrap. But until I get the time to sort that out, goes under there. Which am I likely to use first? Artistry bits. Those bits. It's already on the floor. That goes on top of it. Oh, fortunately, I wasn't filming. Because when I put that down there, everything from up there just fell over. Oh, 1747, 10 to 5, 10 to 6. 10 to 6. Have me tea. Come back in here. Face this mini Scapalanche. See what we can do. Smeg coffee machine, I believe. It might not be Smeg. I'm sure it's a Smeg one. Told it works. It's just needs some, I don't know, fettling. It needs to put it to one side. It needs, put it over there. That bit. What have we got? This contains all my sanding stuff. So, sandpaper, sanders, sheet sander, that kind of sander. You can change the bottoms of it for that. And a pillow. Not as good as an E-Waste Mike pillow. Is it? What do I need a pillow for? I'll put it up there. Oh, well, that weren't too bad, was it? It was just that and that. And a bum bag. Oh my God. Who uses bum bags anymore? Right. We got out there. I need to twist it round. And we got this. Let's pull this out of the way. As I said, I suspected these held chunky bits of off cups, which I've got. So these is a place that can go and live out. They can live outside. cast iron grate? What are we doing with the cast iron grate? I have not got a scoop. I know what that is. That was my homemade where I had to pull a grid up like a manhole cover, and I had to make that so it would go in, twist around, and I could pull it up. I don't even remember if it was at this house or not. Hinges. Ooh. Oh, that's a fence gate lock. So you've got a big, you know, scaffolding pole comes in, and you just pick that up, and it has a slot in it, and that's it. It's like a cow gate lock. That's all it is. Yeah, that's some big chunky round steel, isn't it? Like I say, there was this place many moons ago where he would put all these offcuts of steel outside, and he's, yeah, I'd really catch and take some, so I did. Because I knew that sooner or later, in the future, then it was 5-6 years time, if not longer, I'll be having my lathe up and I'd be wanting some steel to turn. Like I say, this stuff doesn't need to live in here. So that does. I'm going to swizz that one round. It's a nice big chunk of aluminium. Ink cassette loader. Should I just weigh that in? Oh, what use is that? I'll tell you what that is. That's scrap aluminium. Ruthless, Matthews, ruthless. Another piece of scrap aluminium there as well. Could that be a clamp? A clamp, could I make? Scrap! Right. Breath's freezing, temperature's dropping, I've had to cover my head up. I can't put the fire on because it's completely buried with stuff. I've got to crack on with this. I've just spotted something. I have to show you. What is it I wanted to show you? Well, I've emptied that box. That's the... Because there's a guy in my last video said, oh, I could do it one of those Jaguar boxes. Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll probably find you another couple. So we roll ones from work. So stack that up. That's going to living outside in a safe place. I've got limited space. That's about all, and that other stuff. But I want to show you what am I doing with these big flywheels. Whoa, steady. So I've got these two big flywheels. Well, they can go and live outside as well. I know what they're for. They're like going to be a base for, dare I say it, metal art. No, that's I mean, the catch-all for everything. Anyway. They don't need being here, do they? They're not going to... They can live outside. It does allow me to get a little bit further back. There's another big flywheel of some description. Trolley jack. Big bag of chain. I know that's another big extractor fan. There's another stick set. I think that's the stick set. I said that I promised somebody if I could find it. Well, right, that's as far as I'm. No, what's in here? What's in here? We've uncovered it. Steel plate. It might as well go on top of there, hasn't it? Steel plate. Steel plate. Big plate full of holes. I know what that used to be. It was for air gun shooting target, and you could shoot the holes, and there was like swivel things, so you could. Anyway, it's scrap. Another big plate. Handy sometime. Has a big base off a swivelling vice. Oh, what are you doing with that? Oh, yeah. You collect some shite, you do, Matthews. Another box of tooling. Bigger tooling. Way too big for what I ever use. Right, so what I'm saying, I thought that was full of this stuff. It isn't. That going on top of there. The rest of it is going to living outside. Another acro, but this one isn't supporting anything, so I can remove that. And then we can delve into the corner and all the cordless drills, casters. I don't know. There was car jacks. There was car jacks. 1, 2, at least 2 car jacks. More electromagnetic bases from mag drills. Somebody said this was going to be easy. There we go. At this point, I'm calling this one it. I've got a lot of more humping and grafting to do, but some of that stuff has got to come back in here tonight. I did say I was going to lift the saw up and put it on top of these boxes. And if that goes under there, the saw can go here, and those boxes in front of the fire can go on top of there until I can get time to sort them out. Up there's completely full of scrap. Let's go and have a look. It's alright me keep throwing scrap up here and saying that's scrap, that's got to be broken up. We're getting to a point now where I won't have any room on my bench to break the things up, and I'm throwing up here. So, chainsaw, there's that chipper motor, that's scrap. There's other electric motors, and there's more things. Well, winter's coming. What else would I be doing in my shed? I'll see you in the next one. Once again, thanks very much for all those supportive comments. I hate to think I'm showing you this stuff and nobody's interested. I'm cracking on, and I'll see you in the next one. If nothing else falls on me. Good night. Well, I'm going to give you a little update, that's all. Did you one? So it's what is it? There's too many fingers on that clock. It's 10 to 8. Shark Scrapper is live. I've been listening to him. We're talking about copper prices at the moment. But you want to know about this end. Now, before I really show you, don't be disappointed. I'm not. It's one of those, you know, those puzzles where you have to move one that way, move one down, move one across, move one over there, move that one over there, and then you can move that one up to create space somewhere else. That's what's happening in this shed. This is a puzzle. Anyway, The only stuff outside here is is cable that wants stripping. The saws have gone back in there. Yeah, kind of disappointing. Don't forget, I've still got stuff in the car that's got to come back in. Not a great deal, but bulky stuff, a vacuum cleaner, chop saw. But it was a big step. It was a big step. We've created space. Now, also don't forget that tub, and that tub is all cable, it's all wire. Now I either strip it or I take it in, just weigh it in and it's gone. I'm pondering on that at the moment. So tomorrow is Monday. I'm back at work Tuesday after my week's holiday. So I have to, unfortunately I can't leave it all outside. It has to come back in. But we have made, we know we don't have to touch those boxes at the bottom for at least a year. That's on a wheel, you just pick it up, move it out. That's on wheels, I can drag it out. We're back stacked up, but we haven't sorted any of these boxes out. That's to come. They do need some serious sorting. I've played at it while I've been doing it. It's easy. Oh, don't need that, don't need that. But there is some more in-depth got to be done. But that is allowing me some work space, especially when I get rid of that lot. But I can't get rid of that lot until I've sorted out all that scrap on my bench. And there's a couple of washing machine motors there. So there we go, folks. Tiny update. I can at least have a bit of a dance there if I wanted to. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to go to work Tuesday. I'm going to come home. I'm going to have scrap that'll fill all that area. You knows it, don't you? I'll see you in the next one.